This is Michael Benjamin Jacobson. This is today's t-shirt, Love One Another. You hear that? That's my stomach. So I've been encouraged by some friends who are coming to visit me, part of a witches' coven who've been discipled by me to do a short message each day, teaching about the t-shirt that I have on. I've got 21 t-shirts, and each day I'm wearing a fresh one, a new one. And today's one is Love One Another. It's a powerful t-shirt. It's a powerful message. That no matter what faith we adhere to, no matter what faith or background we come from, we should develop the ability to love one another. The world needs love. It doesn't need people cutting people down. Doesn't need people arguing on different ideologies. Doesn't need people coming against people. In 1 John it says God is love, and we should demonstrate the love of God through loving other people. It's true that there's Democrats that are socialists. There's socialist ideas. There's wrong ideas. There's people who believe wrong things in the faith of Christianity. There's people who believe in Islam and underage marriage and 8-year-olds being married to an older man. There's disgusting things that happen in this world, but the breakthrough, the ability to break through, the ability to minister to people, the way to open doors in the lives of people isn't so much to shout them down. It isn't to post on the YouTube video that they're an idiot, that they're insane. It's not. The answer isn't posting 5 or 10 scriptures saying why a person is wrong. The breakthrough always comes through demonstrating love. If you're going to bring an argument against a person, if you're going to use scripture to justify your anger or justify your self-righteous pride, it's not going to work. It's only through love, it's through understanding, it's through unconditional agape love that people will be changed and people will be affected and people will be transformed. So we've got to love one another. We've got to demonstrate the love of Christ. Now, my friends that are with me, that are listening to this, that inspired me to teach this, they're witches. They don't have any history in the Bible. They don't have any foundation out of biblical verses. All of their life, all the time that they've been witches, they've been taught that Jesus is Satan, Jesus is the enemy. So the idea that they've got to be more like Jesus is abhorrent to them. It's the opposite of what you want. They've been taught manipulation and control and doing spells and forcibly insisting on your will, using spells to manipulate people, manipulate situations, manipulate companies. Their whole idea of going forward is forcing their hand, forcing their way. Witches will rise up against witches, warlocks against warlocks. Different people in witchcraft will rise up against each other, much like the Christians. So they've got to have a demonstration. They've got to have an example. They've got to be more than preached to. Scripture isn't going to work with them as much as a demonstration of love. And that's why they're with me. That's why they're spending time with me. That's why they're traveling with me, watching what I do, looking through my eyes, walking with me, and watching me interact with people, watching me being a true example of the Christos, of the Spirit of Christ, They need a new teaching. They need a new revelation. They need a new understanding of who Christ is, because all their time in witchcraft, they've been taught that Christ is the enemy. And they've watched me yesterday be attacked and come under attack with a company that I'm using to redesign my t-shirt site. And they've watched that company attack me and refuse to do what I want them to do and refuse to submit. And they've seen some real horrific warfare. And they realize that this enemy they served is a powerful enemy, and raises his hand and raises his mouth and raises his instruments of humans against me. And they realize that I'm in power, there's powerful opposition against me. And this is a lesson to them. They can't comprehend that there would be an enemy for me. And one of the witches met me about a week ago by attacking me. Her boyfriend sort of hunted me and wanted to kill me, and they didn't come off with it. But she recognised the love that I had for her, and I summoned her from wherever she was to come and meet me. And I told her that she shouldn't be wearing earrings that display her witchcraft. She shouldn't be sending out and stuff and trying to hurt, Christians. And she's come alongside the other witches that are traveling with me, and they're showing her, a demonstration of love. So whether they exist or not, whether I'm delusional or not, the world needs love. The world doesn't need Jesus preached. The world needs a demonstration of Jesus. The world doesn't need you talking about love. The world needs you to love. When someone has a need, a desire, when someone has something they need, like a homeless people on the street, they don't need you walking past. They don't need you saying, God bless you, or I pray for you. They need you to buy them something to eat. They need you to give them some money. They need you to stop and ask them how their day is and interact with them and love them. The world needs less talking, less preaching, less talking about Christianity, and a whole lot of more of a demonstration of love. This T-shirt is pretty easy to understand. This T-shirt, you don't have to be a Rhodes Scholar. You don't have to be one of the best students of philosophy in the world to understand this. Love one another. We need to love one another. Are you ready to love one another? Are you ready to make a difference in this world? You ready to stop talking and start loving? So I hope this has been a strong message for you. I hope that you've learned something from this message, and hope that you take the time to go to my T-shirt site, even though the T-shirt site is taking 30 seconds to load up each page. I hope that you can go to the T-shirt site and order 5 or 10 T-shirts that'll make a difference to your world. God bless.